What if the police? They're walking up the stairs. Dude, don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that.
That's funny.
That's my... Oh, my God.
I remember anything we did. Dude, I'm on probation.
Kennedy Stokes, welcome back.
Thank you.
Or welcome again
Well,
to the podcast. Oh, I guess we
first
don't even...
time.
Yeah, we don't even have to tell them.
They don't know, no.
It's what's fucking annoying is that the... all the podcasts are going to start out like this. Like the first four, like, oh, again.
Yeah, and everybody's like, what?
Eventually, we're just going to sit down and go. And it'll be gone forever. No more again. Sorry. I'm just trying to, like, post myself on the internet and make people laugh and make money.
Money?
Let's just start. Kennedy Stokes in the flesh. He's finally here.
Yeah, I've been a lot of dodging you a little bit. Not on purpose.
No, I understand. It's all good. I haven't seen you in, like...
I don't remember
how long has it been?
Other.
Probably the day...
I left?
Yeah. Probably the last time.
Nobody knows unless they personally know us. We used to live together.
Yeah, that's true.
Me, you, and...
Do you want us to start from the...
Yeah, let's start from... let's start before the apartment. It's not like we were strangers going into the apartment.
Yeah.
We went to high school together.
Yes.
I was a freshman. You were a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Me and your sister in the same grade. And we did not talk in high school at all. You know, I was a little freshman, scared of the seniors, and didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And then life went on. You graduated, and I eventually graduated, and somehow we ended up living together.
Congratulations on graduating from high.
I didn't even go to graduation.
Oh, what?
No, because I'm COVID graduation.
Y'all COVID? You were COVID year?
Yeah.
That absolutely sucks.
Didn't your sister go to graduation?
Yeah, at Texas Motor Speedway.
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't even walk there?
No.
Why?
It's not that I didn't want to. For one, it was on the 18th, and my birthday was the 17th. So I just turned 18, and I was like, get a job. I'm going to move out.
You were...
I was ready, yeah. And certain people were afraid of COVID that I was around and didn't want me going, or I'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks. And I was like, it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But now that I look at it, I'm like, I should have gone.
So that was 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, so COVID... COVID was hitting March. Then. Yeah.
We got released for spring break.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, the third day of spring break, COVID came to the U.S. and was like...
Oh, yeah.
Shut down, and we're like, we'll be back in a month.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay.
Oh, no, they were like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then they just kept going.
4 years.
It was like, here we are, like... Here's how y'all's graduation is going to be. You can only have this many people going for you, and all. It just was complicated, and I was like, I'll just...
yeah, because we had to stay in the car.
Yeah.
We only had a couple people.
It wasn't right. It didn't feel right. Like,
no.
You imagine every year, like, if you have friends that are a grade above you, you're like, okay, the church, and you're going to walk the stage, and it's going to be great, and it's exciting. And then Project Grad, we didn't get any of that. I didn't get prom, Project Grad, graduation. So it was really, it sucked. But I think then, like 18-year-old, I was like, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a one-day thing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now it affects me. I'm like, man, I should have gone. That would have been fun, be with my friends, enjoyed it. But I can't go back and change it, so.
Yeah, I feel bad for everywhere that senior class. Because there was football games that weren't being playing, like, the next year, baseball.
Think about going to playoffs. Basketball playoffs, for instance. We had lost right before, but... if you were to go to state, like that shit stretches out into March.
Yeah.
And we were already going to spring break and everything. That softball season, baseball season, all of them, that got taken away from them. Like, I don't remember when baseball and softball, when you start your first game, I believe it's March.
Yeah, March feels right.
Late February, March, whatever
something like
it is.
that.
Yeah, and they maybe got a few games and then...
Cut it.
Yeah, it's like you don't get a senior night, none of that. And I'm thankful I got senior night. I was glad I got that. At least
I don't think I got to go to any of that stuff because all that stuff with what's her face had gone on and they banned me. So all the homecoming parade, it was like homecoming.
Oh, okay.
So the parade, the bonfire,
you missed all that.
I didn't get to go. I got to see videos of her throwing my pictures in the fucking flame. Is what I got to see, but no, I didn't get to go. And at the time, just like you said, my mom was real pissed. She's like, "You robbed my son of his homecoming week, his senior homecoming week.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's whatever. But looking back, I was like, damn, dude.
I
like,
wish I got to experience that.
Yeah,
Even though you do it like your sophomore, senior year, or whatever, or junior year, it's not.
But I didn't because I was at Sanger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get to do it at all.
You came here sophomore or junior year?
I came junior year spring break. So 75% at Sanger, and then Crum the last.
So Macy joined
Macy
7th grade?
Macy came with me.
Yeah.
We started at the same time.
We played basketball together in middle school. And then a little bit of high school. I think freshman year she played, and then she didn't play sophomore year.
No, she quit. She hated sports. Still hates sports. Pisses me off. Pisses my mom off.
She was good.
And she's 6 foot, dude.
Yeah, she's tall. She's, and she's not like weak tall, She's like, she could be a good post.
But now she's all... She's
thriving. She's doing
she's
great.
got her own thing.
I haven't
she's
talked to your
killing
sister
it.
in
It was her birthday. Happy late birthday, Macy.
Happy late birthday, Macy.
Love you so much. 21. Be safe. Today's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday. Which mom's name again?
Melissa.
Yes. Love Melissa.
I love my mom. They actually just took a trip to... They went on a fucking cruise.
Without you?
Without me or my dad. They just went by themselves.
Just your mom and Macy?
Yeah. Macy's going off to college. Like actual quarter... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say. Well, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
And so... What in the fuck? Oh, yeah, so I guess this was like their last little like girl trip. Yeah.
Before
so
her being away for a while.
Because they've always been close. And so when Macy goes off and mom and dad split or separated, so then mom's going to be alone. Dad's going to be alone. Now I'm alone. So we're entering to where we're all going to be the most separate we've ever been.
Ever. That's crazy. That's a big change.
It is. It's sad. I texted my dad the other day. I was like, hey, how you doing, Dad? He's like, well, he had surgery like 2 weeks ago, so he's limping around. But, yeah. Things are changing. The fact that we're sitting here is still mind-boggling to me, that this is a thing.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
This is crazy. Because when we lived together, you had the channel already. I think, when did you make the channel?
My first videos just turned 4 years old.
It's been 2 years since we lived together.
Yeah.
And you took like a year break.
I took longer than that. Almost 3.
Really?
Yeah, because just if you add all the gaps together, then
not consistent.
Like 3 years. Because it'd be like 8 months.
That happens. You got to pick yourself up eventually, and you've done it. Obviously, you're doing great.
Yeah, I was going through some turmoil. In my personal life.
Yeah, I think we both were a little bit at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, that was interesting. Living together was a trip.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I knew of you. I knew your brother.
We didn't know each other. Yeah. And then we became friends. And
then we made a mistake the first day hanging out. We went to Walmart together.
Oh, yeah, we got in trouble for that.
Anyways, listen, pause.
Yeah. Anyways.
We won't get on that.
But I had a story.
Oh, go ahead.
I have a story from when we lived in Gainesville. You remember how we had to park on the outside of the gates because we didn't have stickers?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the baggie that was in your car?
Yes.
You and somebody else had the same car.
Yes.
And they mistaken.
Oh my God.
I have a picture of it on my phone.
You do?
I think I sent it to you on Snapchat. I sent you 2 photos, but
we'll pop it up right now.
It's a baggie, and I think it says nature's
something.
I don't know, but obviously a woman made it.
Yeah.
And it
very
was all
impressive
pretty.
dealer.
Yeah, it was all pretty.
We can say what it was. A bag of weed.
Yeah. So a lot of money worth of it though. There was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nicely done and labeled.
Yeah, it was all pretty and everything, and I was like, a man's not doing this. You go to a man, they give you.
He'll throw it in your window, driving by.
And it's foil.
Yeah.
Crumbled up. They throw it at you.
Done.
Oh, I'm out of baggies.
I completely forgot about that until you just brought that up.
I thought it was hilarious.
I think we went to we went to Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, I forgot.
In Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
You
remember that?
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure she probably didn't want you. Not in a route. Yeah. Because we're besties. Hell yeah. So we go to the Machine Gun Kelly concert, and we get back, and I believe we were planning on just sleeping the rest, because we got home at 3 a.m. So I leave my windows rolled down an inch, and then we get out, go to bed, and we have to walk because I have to park outside.
Yeah, and not having an elevator, being on the 3rd floor was the worst thing ever, especially if you're moving in or moving out. That's the worst thing.
Carrying a couch up.
That and groceries. I went grocery shopping once a week. That was like my thing.
Letting the dog out.
Yeah, every Sunday.
Terrible.
Get groceries, and I would just manhandle.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing 2 trips. No way.
Fuck no.
No.
That's the sign of a weak person.
Yeah, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
I do the same thing. I'm like, I'm not fucking come back to this car. I lock it before I leave, and then I load up and fucking go.
I thought about this. How long do you think I lived there?
5 months.
It felt like a year to me, but yeah, it was about 4. I wasn't there long, and it felt like I was there for a while. Because there was always something going on.
There was always something going on.
Always something going on.
We were just talking about something. Oh, the weed.
Yeah.
The bag. So then we get in the car. The next day, it's like 4 because we did sleep all day.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck. We get it. We're trying to go get Sonic or something. And she looks down in the floorboard, and she's like, what is this?
What have you been doing?
And I'm like, and at that point, my relationship with weed was like, I was terrified and scared. You know, parents, you better not be fucking smoking in my house. Yeah. Like, oh. And then football and job, you know, you just couldn't. I just never got into it.
You weren't risking it.
Yeah,
so
I didn't.
Stayed away from it.
Yeah, yeah. Because even 2 years ago, weed was a lot more taboo than it is even now.
Yeah, now it's like
so
everybody. You know what's crazy to me? This is off topic, but in high school, nobody really smoked weed. You know, you had the small group that did it. Now everybody smokes weed. Everybody.
Yeah.
Like people I wouldn't expect. I'm like, you
smoke?
Yeah, you smoke what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what helped me get over it. Is like once I experienced it a good like 15 times.
Yeah.
And then a year later, I have a completely different opinion on it. I do feel like it can be misused and people can get
100%.
fucking, you know, but that's with everything.
Yeah.
So, and even me, you know, I realized I was like, I gotta maybe stop smoking a blunt every day.
Yeah.
Or every night. Like, it's probably not good for I don't want lung cancer. Like, I've fucked around enough. I figured out what I want. Now let's be smart about it.
Yeah.
Be calculated. So, but she pulled up this bag of weed, and I'm like, and at the time I was on probation, so I was like, do we need to go to the police office right now? Like, I'm calling my PO, and I was absolutely fucking tired. And she ended up selling it behind my back.
Did she sell it?
Fuck yeah, she did. Behind my fucking back. Didn't even give me the money.
To who?
She sold it to Donovan and other people. Yeah. But he was already working at a dispensary. So
in Oklahoma down the road.
Remember the bags he would roll up with? Yeah. And I was just terrified.
Yeah.
Inside. Just fucking get that away from me. What if the police? They're walking up the stairs. Dude, don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that.
That's funny.
That's my... Oh my God.
I remember anything we did. Dude, I'm on probation. Oh my God.
Hold on. Before we... It's fucked? No way. Oh my fucko! But is the TV okay? The TV's not okay.
I think it's cracked.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Trent.
This is my fucking TV, dude.
Do you have insurance on it?
How did that fucking happen?
Isn't there like a plan you can do? Or
We're going to slowly pick it up, and I'm just going to turn it on. And then we're just going to keep talking, okay? We're not going to watch any videos today. Hey, Cora, shut up. Lay down.
Man, I'm in my...
We're still rolling.
Nah,
you can stay in. I'll pick it up.
I already stood up, but I look like...
She's wearing boots and jeans, yeah.
Okay, I was at school. Everybody chill out.
Please.
Ready?
That's why. That came untied. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I've had this TV for 3 fucking years. This was my first...
Well, you got it on styrofoam.
I know. Stop. I'm trying to... Anyways, it'll stay.
It's going to fall again.
Oh, my
That's
God.
what I'm saying.
Okay, here. Well, it's supposed to go in this little rivet on the phone so it lays back. Yeah, like that. God, oh my God.
I tried to save it, but I got scared.
I don't know.
I got scared.
It's all good. It's fine.
I
God
saw it
dang.
in the corner of my eye, and I was like,
oh
is
my
it really falling? And then
God.
smack.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? and the air kicks on. Oh my god. I'm not fucking done with this. Fuck YouTube. Fuck.
No, it makes the episode better. I can kick my wife all over.
Oh my god.
Man. Put it on, I want to see it.
This was my first big boy purchase. Like, once I made my money, got my own fucking place, I bought this and put it on a wall. That's what I've had it, I've been so gentle, bringing it everywhere. I put it in between the mattresses so it just, like, ride. And now it fucking falls in the middle of a fucking episode.
Oh,
sorry
man.
for my fucking freaking... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm pissed. It's not even...
Oh, my God. Oh, man, I gotta take a picture of this.
I gotta call Amazon for the warranty. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well.
Oh my god. And my fucking Funko Pop.
Listen. I know it sucks, but
I need to stop cussing. Damn.
it's gonna be okay.
I'm not like
No,
actually
it definitely
livid.
No, it definitely
it does
sucks.
suck.
Yeah.
But I'm glad my Funko Pop. Listen, if you have anything that you want to protect, just put a case around it, because the Funko would have been smashed.
Done.
And this is me.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Where'd you get this made?
AJ made it for me for my birthday last year. I think it's Etsy.
Do you have your ears pierced?
I used to. I
Really?
took it out. Yeah.
She got the rings and everything. That's awesome.
Well, when I got off of probation,
Yeah.
my earring broke that day, and then AJ was like, "It's a sign. Don't put it in the earring." So I was like, "Okay." So I didn't put it in the earring since I've been out of probation.
Start
I don't
fresh.
know. Yeah,
Man.
yeah. New ear, new me, bitch. Stop looking at it, dude.
I can't
That
believe
honestly,
that happened.
that is so sad. That was $600. Think about it.
Look, they're gonna talk shit and be like, she could have got that.
Got
Sorry.
what?
The TV, because I was like right here and I started right.
Oh no, it was happening before. I didn't even see it. I was so into
in the
what.
zone,
Yeah.
No, that was that's unfortunate.
Wow, dude. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, where do I take that? The dump?
I have no idea.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Where were we before the TV?
What were we talking
like
about?
Fell off.
Weed.
We're talking about
People.
Gainesville and then all the crazy shit that happened in.
Oh yeah, at the apartment.
Like, remember? Were you home that one time that I came home late? I was hanging out with some friends, and you know how like you're going up the stairs and there would be windows out to see the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, I was walking up and I just see a bunch of fucking people sprint. Like, I'm talking like 12 to 20 people. Like, it was a good bunch of kids. I say kids, probably about anywhere from 18 to 22. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just see them sprint and I'm like, what the hell? And then I go up the next flight of stairs and there's a window again. Cops.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They were running 12 people?
There was
Or like a
over
bunch?
12. Yeah, there was a bunch of
Whoa.
people, and I think they're probably throwing a party. You know how we had shitty neighbors? Was it below us? The lady was a bitch.
Yes, dude. And her little 32-year-old son,
I
or was it
never-
a daughter? I can't
I
remember.
don't know. I never saw her or her neighbors. I never once saw anybody come out of their apartment.
No,
on
it was
the
the
top
lady,
floor.
because it was a lady right below us. Because every
Wasn't the
time we
lady next
walk
to us
up the
cool?
stairs, I'll be like,
Wasn't the lady next to us cool?
they were young kids. There's the one who called the cops on us
For
for
what?
yelling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just screaming and all that shit.
Was I there?
I think that was when the other girl came in after. I'll just say her fucking name. I'll bleep it. That's when she came. But she was gone. But that's whenever the cops got called whenever I confronted with the information that I had. Yeah. And I was like,
I had
duh,
it.
duh, duh. And I got all my shit and left. And as I'm putting my car in reverse,
Whoop,
I
whoop.
look in the rearview mirror, 2 cops walking up the stairs. Yeah, and she was like, "No, we were just yelling." And she was like, "Can you please come back?" So, then I went. I think, yeah. When you're in a toxic relationship, just leave. Stop going back.
Yeah,
So of
yeah.
course, after
I
the
can
cops
agree.
get called, we're screaming, arguing. I packed all my shit in my car for the 18th time. I get to the highway, and she's like, "Come back." Well, here I am, coming back. Just can't let it go.
I've been in the same cycle, and it's crazy. You don't realize how bad it is while you're in it. Is that part of the glass?
Be careful. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
glass everywhere now.
But once you're out of it and you're good mentally, you're like, why did I ever do that to myself? You know?
Yeah.
But
you're not gonna learn that until you get out by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But when you're in it, you're like, I can't live without this person. Like, this is my person. But it's like, if this is what you're going through, that's not your person. It shouldn't be that way. You know? You shouldn't have to not be able to have certain friends and all that stuff. I mean, to a certain extent, you know?
Yeah, I think maturity is just kind of the big thing. Like, I feel like growing.
I've grown up a lot since Gainesville.
Yeah, well, like, I think we put a lot of pressure on 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're still kids, you know, and especially with COVID, we had 2 years of no life anyways. So we had no incentive to grow up or change. You know, we had, like, a pause on who we are as people. The whole world just fucking paused.
Well, from 17 me to I was just about to turn 20 when me and my ex decided not to be together anymore. And from the day, like, it was a few weeks before my birthday. As soon as I turned 20, I was like, stop dwelling on the heartbreak and everything. It's going to be okay. Because in the moment, you're like, this pain's never going to go away. It always does.
Yeah.
You know, you may still have love for that person and care about them or whatever, but you're not meant to be, and you know that. And it's just, my mindset has completely changed since getting out of that relationship.
One thing that someone told me or I heard was, obviously, bad times will pass.
Yeah.
But also, good times will pass.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know.
Not every day's going to be sunshine and roses.
Exactly.
So, you know, my favorite saying is no rain.
Your TV might fucking fall in the middle of a fucking podcast you've been trying to do for 3 years. What about that?
But my favorite saying is no rain, no flowers. Like, you got to go through the hard times and you'll get the good days. Like, it's not always going to be perfect. And
exactly.
That's what grows you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of have to accept it. And it's life. You just got to do it.
Got to go through it.
Life can in the ass sometimes.
You can. Like, I completely agree.
It has me plenty of times, but I'm the most headstrong and happy I've ever been. Like, I knew once I got out of that 3-year relationship that I needed to learn how to be alone and learn how to. I think I relied on him to make me happy, and that's the wrong way to go about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally am to the point where I was alone long enough. A bunch has changed in my life. I never thought I'd go back to school. Yeah. I'm in school, and I know.
Give credit where credit's due.
But I'm so much more happier, and I don't want to date. Like, you know, everybody, you know, craves, you know, I want a partner and I want to do this and have somebody to love.
They want to feel safe.
Yeah, but I don't really crave it anymore. I just.
Well, today's dating life sphere doesn't help whatsoever.
It is so. Again, it's now I feel like you date somebody, you waste each other's time, somebody's gonna hurt somebody, and then you dip and then you hate each other, which sucks because I've met so many people that were best friends before they ever dated. They dated and now they're blocked on everything. They hate each other, and that.
I saw this.
Oh man.
I saw this. I think it was a TikTok. I saved it, and it was like a guy laughing, and he was like, "Really, bitch? We could have just stayed strangers."
Strangers, yeah.
And
I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, that was pointless. We could have just stayed strangers, bitch.
Yeah, I'll pump that up.
Yeah,
but I agree to an extent, but I also disagree because I feel like without those lessons.
Well, yeah, I went through it.
I wouldn't choose it again, but I'm glad it happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm glad I know the way I want to be treated and loved.
Yeah.
Because I went through the way I don't want to be.
Exactly.
Not completely dissing on my ex. We had great times and everything, but we just weren't meant to be. And that's okay. Yeah. And we both grew. I mean, I was 17 when we started dating and he was 19. Mm-hmm. That's both a lot of change goes on. And then 3 years later, like 17 to 20.
Yeah.
That's just so much growing.
Yeah.
Getting out of high school, moving out, starting, you know, adulthood,
mm-hmm.
That's terrifying. And then, you know, him going through it as well and just, I don't know, it was just a lot going on.
It is a lot.
And I think I was honestly scared to go through that alone.
Yeah, and that's not, you don't need to feel bad about that. Like, I get it. Because being alone, here's the thing.
It's so scary sometimes.
There's a difference between being alone with yourself and then alone.
Alone.
You know what I mean? Like, if you, like you said, I've gotten used to I've got my own hobbies now, my own interest. I learned me.
Yeah.
I was dating for 5 years, you know, so I didn't
have
change.
time to figure out you.
Yeah.
Like real you. You know.
Whoa, no.
Yeah.
I didn't change. That 4
Your
years.
mindset didn't at all.
I was the same. I was copy paste, different girl.
Well, in that time, but from
from then now.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
is what I
completely.
mean.
Yeah.
You're different. I can tell by talking to you that you're not Trent from 2 years ago.
Thank you.
Do you remember when this is?
So I'm
funny.
not an asshole anymore. Was it?
No, you're not. I'm giving you shit. But you were pretty douchey.
Like, just run it late.
Just like, you know, like, this is how most guys are. Like, when they're in relationships, guys love to pick on their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You took it extreme, and then you would add me into it. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get a piece of pizza, bro. And you're like dogging me and everything. I'm like, oh my God. But do you remember when we got in fights? I would get dragged in into y'all shit all the time.
Yeah. That was, again, I said last time that we talked about it, I think it was half my fault too. Because I was always like, well, she.
You need some backup. Kennedy, get your ass out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to take a nap.
And here's the thing. I mean, most of the time you'd agree with me behind closed doors. But,
hey.
Girl code.
You
know, you gotta,
no, but listen, you didn't. Your name was on the lease, and neither was mine.
That is true. Yeah, that's the thing. I had no power.
No, neither did I. So it was like I kind of had to just swallow my pride or whatever I believed in so I could have a place to stay.
I tried to have power. I was the boyfriend that couldn't hold a job. Stayed at home.
I will say, I am proud of you 100% because Trent, I knew 2 years ago, dude, I hated you at points. When I would come home from work and you'd be passed out on the couch.
My couch.
On your couch, whatever. Not paying rent, bro. I was like, this fucker.
Yeah, you know,
You got your shit straight. Which
I did.
It may have taken a while, but you got it.
It took some time, yeah. But hey, life's a climb, I guess. Miley.
Sure.
That's my girl. If you haven't seen the new Backcountry Chronicles, I danced to Miley in it. Yeah. So you liked that video?
I did.
What was that?
What?
That looked at like
you dancing to Miley.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I thought
you trying to say you didn't like my shoulder. Well, no, you see, you're talking fast. We're gonna go back.
Oh,
you didn't like the way my shoulders was.
No,
All right, now let's move on. Yeah.
Dancing.
I always thought I could.
I have no rhythm. You know what I hate when Neon was a thing? Neon was a spot when you turned 18 because that's the bar scene.
Yes.
So exciting.
That was a place to be.
So Neon, when I moved right after Gainesville, I moved to Sanger. And I lived with one of my best friends, and they loved going to Neon. Mm-hmm. So I'd, the times I could get away and go, I'd go with them. And I had the time of my life. So much fun. It's always fun in Fort Worth. But when guys would come up to me and ask me to dance, when I was single, would ask me to dance, I'd be like, dude, I have no rhythm. And one of my friends, like, it's nothing. We're just friends. He asked me, he's like, hey, let's go dance. I was like, dude, I'm not, no rhythm. I can't.
Take it easy on me.
And he's like, no, just follow my lead. I'm like, I can't. And he's like, no, like, show me. We go out there and we go do a few steps. He's like, yeah, I'm done with you.
Oh my God.
I can't dance.
Not even a two-step?
Dude, I can't do it. Somebody has to have the patience, and I can't do it in a crowd because then you got people throwing bitches up and everything, and I'm like,
oh yeah, they'll fucking put a bitch on her.
Yeah, and I'm like, no,
what the fuck is
I can't
this?
do that. So I think maybe if somebody taught me outside of a bar scene and I got the hang of it, maybe I'd get better. But
yeah, where there's light.
When I'm drunk though,
I
don't give a shit.
No.
Let's go boot, scoot, and boogie, baby. Let's do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's completely, you're like,
Opposite.
fucking get me on that dance floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you want a Bud Light? So you
Not a Bud Light. Bud Light's trash, but.
What's your favorite beer?
Miller Lite.
Okay.
It used to be Coors Light, but.
I think I have something.
I get in these phases where I'll drink one beer consistently.
Get tired
and I
of
get
it.
burnt out on it, and then I'll go to the next. It started out as Ultra. That was my go-to. Now
Michelob.
I can't stand Ultra now.
I never thoroughly enjoyed beer. I just always wanted a Dr. Pepper instead. But I got the Coors Lights.
I like what are they called? Banquets or whatever?
Yeah, the gold ones.
I like those.
Those are fancy looking, but they're
like those.
expensive. More expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So I got the fancy cans with the actual twist off
Yeah.
like a milk carton at the top.
Yeah.
And I put those and they get ice
cold.
cold.
That's
I'm just
another
like,
thing. That is another thing about people trying beer and they're like, oh, I don't like it. It's like, you need to go to a bar or a restaurant, whatever. Get whatever. I usually tell people start with light beer because it's not as harsh. It's like shine. If you got Shiner, people are like, oh, God.
Yeah.
But get a light beer, get it on draft. It's ice cold in that mug and it gets frothy. Oh, woo!
Your voice changed when you were talking about that.
Did it?
It got a little lower. You're like, it's nice and
frothy. Oh.
We were talking about something. I was about to go in.
I was about to get out of the Gainesville situation, and you stayed in Gainesville for a little bit. We didn't talk. I had you blocked because I had to.
Yeah.
For another.
That was bullshit.
Year.
Not like against you. I'm just saying the whole thing in general.
Yeah. But I had you blocked for a while, and then you still owe me $100.
What? On my fucking podcast, you calling me out for what?
Do you not remember?
$100.
What Jewel did?
Oh.
Yeah.
Your air mattress?
Yeah, bro.
What if I just gave you a new air mattress?
No, I don't want anything. I don't care anymore.
I apologize.
I was down bad then, and I wanted something to like give you shit for. Remember when I used to request money from you?
Oh, dude, we'd be out, dude. It'd just be like ding, 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 and I'd be like decline, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that period of that.
I was being petty though. I was being petty as shit.
I know you're messing with me, but you did want your money. It was one of those like.
But I was paying high rent, not getting paid enough, so I was like, I
need
whatever money I can get. Yeah, I was like, I need whatever money I can get, and I was thinking that everybody that owed me money, I was like, Trent. I got on your ass.
But you had to unblock me to ask for money? Oh, no. Here's the thing, guys. We say blocked, right? That's all social medias and Venmo and Cash App.
Yeah. Like, literally everything.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, we were...
Of a thing.
In a crazy situation. Like,
yeah.
We couldn't be friends. And we hadn't talked. I think... Is this the first time I'm seeing you since...
Yeah.
Gainesville?
Yes. It's been like...
2 years. Over 2 years. That's
because we didn't talk for however long. Or we would snap a little bit.
Yeah, then I unblocked you.
That's what it was.
And then I added you back on everything because I got out of my relationship, added all my friends that I wasn't able to have friends with, and started reconnecting with everybody again. And then we reconnected, and here we are finally.
Here we are finally doing the pod.
Over 2 years later.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, Sanger was a wild place to live, too.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well... Again, I was in a relationship, and I just kind of stayed with him all the time. He lived like a mile down the road, so we'd always be together. But my roommate, she was single, you know, and she was, let's go have fun. Because when she was growing up, she had strict parents, and so like she couldn't really do anything.
Who was your roommate?
Haley.
Haley. Who's that?
You don't know who Haley is?
No.
Yes, you do.
Haley. I thought you lived with Blaine.
No.
I'll bleep these names.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I'm not saying last names.
I did.
What?
I said last names.
Oh.
But yeah, Haley was in mine and your sister's grade, and me and Haley have been friends since, I don't know, 6 or 7.
She went to Crum?
Yeah.
Haley.
He's a younger brother. You wouldn't know him because he's younger.
Haley Luttrell.
I can't find a photo of her. I just saved a photo of us too. Yeah, she was one of the best roommates ever. I loved being around. Living with your best friend's always great. But she worked nights at Miguelito's, and I'm going to bed at 9:30 because I got to be up at 4:30. And you know, she loved to have people over, you know, hang out and stuff. Boy, there was one night.
Oh, God.
There was one night. They were loud, and I just went in there. I was like, Avery, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I was pretty upset.
Wait. They were fucking?
No, like, just laughing and giggling. Because what I didn't like, the setup of the apartment was so out of whack. Here's my room, here's her room. Like, right next to each other. So if anything was to happen, you could hear everything.
I gotta take this. I'll be right back. Plug all your stuff. Do you have an Instagram? Right here.
Camera's right here.
Oh. What's up, guys? Oh. Peekaboo, I see you.
Okay. He comes in all the time. Do you have anything to promote?
Well, I do have another podcast. All right, it's called The Couch Gambit.
Okay.
All right, we talk about anything and everything, just nonsense and whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
Also, free my boy. I have no one to free, so.
Beautiful. We'll be back, I guess.
Alrighty. That was awkward. That was so awkward.
All right, we're back. Sorry, that was somebody in my seat? Anyways,
Yeah, no.
what were we talking about?
Back in Sanger.
Yes.
When I lived in Sanger, how it was a little crazy and everything.
I'm back in Sanger, a little crazy
Little
and everything.
crazy.
Oh, your roommate situation.
Yeah, it was great. And then we'd go to the bars all the time, have fun and everything, blah, blah, blah. Kind of rambled earlier. Yeah, whatever.
That's literally what a podcast is.
I know.
But Haley,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I had a thought. I think I asked Rhett who this chick was, however long ago, and it was Haley. If I'm being, or maybe this girl
The one... Yes.
on the right.
Yes, that's Haley.
Haley.
She fine? You think she's hot?
All I gotta say, what's up?
Yeah.
All I gotta say is wow.
She's gorgeous,
That's
right?
it, yeah.
She is absolutely gorgeous. And she's the sweetest person ever.
When I went and looked at her Instagram, then I remembered her.
Yeah.
Uh,
she is the most down-to-earth
dude,
person
I was
ever.
like, hey, who is this?
Let me know.
Anyways, no, I just... So yeah, weed, construction, blonde hair.
Well, let me go back to this. I left Sanger and now I live in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And ever since then, I worked road construction for another year while I moved. And then starting April, I've been in school and it's been going great.
On the grind.
Yeah, nonstop.
Are
5
you,
days a week.
how much you have left?
I graduate December 8th. So it's only eight months and like a week. And I'll be able to walk a stage finally.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
An actual stage.
An actual stage.
We should go. I'll go.
Really?
Yeah.
To
your graduation?
I
Yeah.
asked a few people and like they're like, yeah, but I know when it comes down to it, they'd be like, no.
December 8th?
Yeah.
Hey Siri,
Well, wait,
set a reminder for December 8th.
Wait, graduation day isn't that day. That's my last day of school. The way they do it is
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one.
Shut up, bitch.
the way they do it is in sections. So it's like not only my class is going to graduate the same day. It's like a month after I'm done. So they're going to get everybody else that finished. That was either
I'm gonna zoom in when you say that.
the night class, the mid afternoon class, and then we all graduate
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think AJ's in cosmetology right now.
Yeah.
And I think she's in like a phase, and there's another phase that ends before her, and then one after her, and then
they're
lump
gonna
them.
graduate. Yeah. That's kind of how we're doing it too, because it's just easier on them instead of having graduation after graduation after graduation. Because I remember when I tried to get into school, they were like, "There's 26 spots, 20 are filled. You got to get your money here now, so we can put you on the list."
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been so stressed out in my life trying to get into something so quick. Because if I didn't get into April class, I would have to wait till August.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And I know me, I would overthink it, and I'll be like, I'm not going to go.
So you didn't want to give yourself that time to back out?
No, I was like, I need to do this now or I'll just change my mind. Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm that type of person. Like, if I have my mindset on something, I better do it sooner rather than later. Because if I think about it too much, I'll overthink it, and I'll be like, screw that.
Yeah.
I'll do something else. But this is going to set me up pretty well, I think. Because I did dual credit in high school, but with me moving out right at 18 after graduation, I was like, I don't have time. I got to work, pay bills and everything, and just never... I hate school either way, but this is good for me because it's also not only is it in the shop work, but it's also in class work. So
it's a good mix.
Yeah. So we're going back and forth. Like I'm almost done we're reading blueprints right now. I hate it. So then after that, I got one more week. I got finals next week, and then I go to. Do you know what MIG welding is?
Yeah, I used to weld in high school.
Really? We started with MIG, but it's called MIG 2. It's like we did just basic MIG, like a lot of flat. We did a few horizontal. Now it's going to be like overhead and uphill, downhill, all that stuff. So it's going to get more challenging for sure, but I'm really excited. We've had a lot of people drop out. I have a 54-year-old woman in my class.
Well, go her.
I thought that was crazy.
What's her name? It's okay. It happens to me too.
I'm not sure about that one. I really don't.
We'll just say Stacy.
Stacy.
That seems like it.
I'll know it as soon as this podcast is over. I guarantee it. But
you'll be later watching it. Stacy.
Stacy. But I've met a lot of cool people at school.
See, that's also good.
Yeah.
You're out meeting people in the field.
And they're from, like, there's a kid that drives over an hour to school every day. That's dedication. I couldn't do that.
I can't lie. I drove an hour and 5 minutes to Jimmy John's.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that shit?
For Jimmy John's, bro?
For Jimmy John's, bro. That's the kind of, like, I try to paint the picture, like, obviously that relationship wasn't the best.
Yeah.
The individual I was with obviously had their problems. I had my problems, right?
Let's not... One thing, she is a good person.
No, yeah, great person.
I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I wish her the best. I honestly
just weren't a match.
She looks so happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
And
for sure.
she's entering into the chapter she always wanted. Like we would always like. So I want nothing but the best for her. But she had a couple things go on while we were together that were very terrible. Yeah. Very, very, very bad.
I don't know how I would deal with what she went through.
And it was hard for me because as a boyfriend, I hadn't dealt with that. You know, so it's like I don't know
how many
what
people can say they dealt with something like that.
Right,
you know, and two things back to back. That's very hard for somebody to go through.
Yeah.
And my thing is, everybody wants to be like, when you're upset, some people want to be held. Some people are like, get away from me.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know, and I didn't know what to say. You know, it just
Same.
be put in that position where you're like, how can I help you? And like sometimes people don't even know what they need.
Right.
They're just going through it.
And they don't want to hear. You know, you say what you think is right, but then they're like, don't fucking like, don't tell me that shit.
You can't say I know how you feel.
Because you don't.
No.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
And I'm supposed to be her rock, you know. I'm supposed to be the one holding her, and while she's crying,
like,
and
just
I'm
like this. I don't know what to do.
But I tried my best.
Yeah, you did. For
but
sure.
no, so like again, there was a lot of stuff. I don't even remember why I brought it up.
Jimmy John's and driving.
Oh yeah, I paint the picture like I was not the best boyfriend by any means. So I don't want to come on here and be like, oh, this person, that person. Well, I was also very much in a rut and going through my own shit.
All
like,
three of us living together, I think we were all in the
It was just a cesspool of fucking pain.
We were all going through something or trying to... Because for a while, I felt stuck. Like, my whole mindset was, if I'm not going to go to college, I'm going to be jumping job to job or stay at a job for 40 years and hate it and make low pay. And I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. And so that's why I made the jump to school. There's one of the guys I worked with, his son just graduated when I started welding program, and he was telling me all about it, and I knew nothing about welding, didn't know if I'd like it, but it was like, screw it, you know,
go for it.
And I know welders can make a lot of money.
Yes.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. I enjoy it.
Are you OCD?
OCD, yeah.
I think
that's why I'm so hard on myself too. Is like, everybody has their bad days. I'll go, and I'm usually pretty consistent with having, good beads and everything. And there will be one day where I know what I can do, but it's not laying out the way I know I can do it.
What's your pattern?
My pattern, everything's different. It's like MIG, I would do circles.
Okay.
And then spray, you know what spray MIG is?
So,
it's like, it's higher heat, and it's like this thick, it's a thick puddle. It's really high and silent when you weld. And that I just dragged. But then we got to stick, and like with 60-10, you have to, you just grab your, I don't know.
You sound very smart.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't. And then
60-10?
With 70-18, these are rods. These are different rods.
Okay, so I did TIG MIG in high school. So
you did TIG?
We like, yeah, I did the little line coming out, and then I did where you clamp it onto your thing, and you have to scrape it to get it started. And then you do use. We built trailers in high school.
Really?
At Sanger, yeah. We built trailers and we would sell them. And that money would go to FFA.
That's crazy. I'm very nervous about TIG because it's the highest paying welding. It's very particular in how you do it and the way people want it.
Yeah.
But it's an art. Like, it's not...
It is hard.
You can't just pick it up and start going. So I'm pretty nervous about that, but I'm not so nervous for it.
Are you happy with it? Are you, like, is it what you expected?
No. Not at all.
Good or bad?
Good. Like, I definitely thought, I don't know. I think I had the mindset going in, like, I could be good at it, but I don't think I'm going to be the best at it. And I'm not the best in my class, but I'm up there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident in my work and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you just got to beat yourself every day.
Yeah,
and soon you'll be
that's
the
where
top.
I'm at with myself is we have all these labs we have to do every day, and just being better than what I did yesterday. Always be 1% better than what you were yesterday.
Exactly.
That's what they say at school. Just always be 1% better. That's all it takes.
Because you look back and you're at 100%.
Well, I have pictures from the first day I started welding to now.
You gotta send them. We'll throw them up.
No, because people that are like really good at welding, like a professional welder that's been doing it for 10 years is probably gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, but you think a professional welder that's been doing it for 10 years is watching my fucking podcast?
You never know. You never know.
I know. Did you just raise your voice at me? On my...
I didn't raise my voice. I'm a calm person. Sometimes.
My TV breaks and you're gonna yell at me. That's honestly...
I try to save it.
I know, like, honestly... This better go viral. Everyone like, subscribe.
You
gotta get a new TV.
You gotta clip that.
I probably
Dude,
will.
you know what you need to do? Make a TikTok of clips of your podcast.
Just of the podcast?
Just base, not the TikTok you have. Like,
new one?
Keep the TikTok you have for the shit you do, the random shit.
Yeah.
And then make one for this podcast and just start posting clips.
Mm-hmm.
And see where it goes.
Yeah, why not?
You know?
One thing that I do for a new channel that I've always just wanted to do is just nature shots.
Yeah.
So, like, setting up a camera for 5 hours and put out some nuts and just letting
squirrels eat it.
Not show my face or nothing, just kind of...
You know what's crazy? The amount of people make... Pause. My brain just went...
They're good.
Cursive. Like, for instance, the people that are doing, like, kids channels are making millions.
Bukus.
Doing the easiest thing ever. I mean, I'm sure it's not as easy as it sounds. You know, coming up with content's always hard.
Yeah.
I'm not that creative. I could never be an influencer because I'm
Smoking helps. Helps me think of things. I've got a notebook of all my ideas.
I panic.
I've actually, one thing, now that I actually do want to talk about this on here. Okay. I have something to talk about.
Finally. Okay.
I am going to be making a short film.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 25 minutes long.
Okay.
And it's going to be...
I think it'd be interesting.
How it happened. Like, I'm going to hire a videographer. I'm going to hire, like, sound. Somebody, I'm going to hire, once it's all done and cut, some guy's going to go color it all. So it's going to be like a fucking Netflix thing. For at least... Actually, no, I'll have to spend some money.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm really excited because I think I like videoing. I like the nature, but I also like the directing part. Like, I want to make things.
Make your ideas come to life.
Yeah. And the vlogs, you take 10 hours and then you cram it down to 5-minute highlight reel. That's the vlogs. The podcast, you got your long, people can watch, realize I'm not an idiot. Maybe I am an idiot.
You know what's funny? When we lived in Gainesville, like when I first met you, I thought you were dumb as shit, but you were actually intelligent. Like, you're a smart guy.
Thank you.
You play dumb sometimes, you know?
Don't tell... It's all part of the...
Whatever,
keep people,
but I thought I was dealing with an idiot.
Thank you.
Honestly, and then we would have conversations. I was like, man, he's actually pretty smart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Damn, dude, you complimented me twice.
That's what I
gotta give you one. I like the shirt.
It's my school shirt.
It's awesome. And whenever I see your welds, how about this? How about this?
You can cheek them.
How about this?
What?
We could what's a way that we could collab on the channel, on the vlog?
Dude, I don't know.
What do you? Oh, lake. We could go to the lake. I've got a GoPro, but I don't have a boat.
Well, neither do I.
And the guys who like boats don't like guys like me.
I wouldn't say that. They like everybody, but they want.
The guys
females.
On their boat, they want the girls on their boat.
I know.
I'm telling you, I could let my hair down. I've been losing a little. I'll lose a couple more lbs. Paint my pinky now. Oh my fucking god! I watched my vlog.
It's stick.
From 2019.
It's not done. That's before I capped it.
Whoa.
That was my first or second week doing stick. I'll tell you what was stick though. If you don't, they call it striking the arc. It's like a match almost, and then it will.
Yeah, you gotta drag it.
Yeah. When you first do that and it sticks and you're fucking swinging shit, I'd get so mad.
I hate it.
Oh yeah.
Hated it.
But then you get the technique down. It's
yeah,
not
you
too
just.
bad.
Sorry, go on.
It's nothing, but yeah, that pissed me off my first week doing that.
The pinky nail. So I watched. Yes, I watch my vlogs every now and then. I laugh at myself. Well, now they're 4 years old. I've been like cringing, like, oh my god, why did I
do that?
post this? And I know that the stuff I post now,
yeah, you're gonna say the same thing.
The
Yeah,
same thing.
it's gonna be like that.
So, and I pulled up a video and I had a blue pinky nail, and I'm like, it's just one of those things, like, with the times, you know. At the moment, I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not doing it to paint my nails. I'm just doing it because, like, why not?
Why not?
But
Yeah.
now looking back, it's like,
Why did I even do
you're
that?
in a McDonald's bathroom filming yourself with a pink or blue fucking nail. There's a fly that lands right on your head
Every
and I keep trying to,
time, I
like,
know.
do this.
That's what I was saying before we started. This fly won't leave me alone.
I know. I try to get a zapper.
You can get the gun, the
Guess-
salt gun. It's so much more fun.
How much are those?
I don't know. You can buy them at Walmart, I think. Or I'm sure Academy is
How are you going to bring something up and not know the price and where I can get it and when it will be delivered?
because I don't own one. I have friends that have one. It's fun.
Yeah, the little...
Yeah.
I should get one. I was going to get a zapper, but they're $40 fucking dollars. And I'm just not going to pay that for...
Not
I
worth
can
it.
deal with the 2 flies. Maybe I'll catch them. Didn't I ever do that at the apartment? Caught a fly?
I don't remember. That was 2 years
It was
ago.
a blur, yeah.
I don't...
We've been talking about the apartment a lot.
Because that's where this started. This is where this started.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
but, like,
yeah.
what else? What else happened? We made the mistake of going to get... You know what's crazy is that the first time we hung out together, alone, it was on the way to go do something.
For
somebody. And then
Yeah.
it was misconstrued,
Yep.
and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Then...
Is that when we took the dog and he shit in the cart everywhere?
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Dude, that was... Why did you even bring him? Is my
Well,
question.
I was apparently my SO significant other wanted a damn puppy. Well, the damn puppy was a blue heeler, and we lived on the 3rd floor
No
of an apartment
elevator.
complex
It
with
was
no elevator.
Up and down stairs.
So this thing is not supposed to be.
He needs roaming.
This is supposed to be like beating the fuck out of cows. A cow healer or sheep or whatever.
Yeah.
Not in a 3rd-story apartment, so we'd have to take him out every hour. He's chewing stuff. Wah, wah, wah. So
He's a puppy.
he is a
Yeah.
puppy, but I didn't want the puppy.
Yeah.
And
It became your
she
responsibility.
wanted the puppy, but she didn't want the responsibility of the puppy. So now I'm cleaning shit on the walls. She's asking you to clean shit on the walls. And then so we're like, let's go to Walmart. So we take the damn dog. So we get into the clothes section.
You're not paying attention. That's the first thing. I'm walking next to you, and I just see him start
Oh, God.
squatting. I'm like, Trent, and you're like, I'm like, Trent, and then he's just going, and it's falling on the floor. It's hitting every crevices of the cart, and we're by people
Splashing.
and I go, Trent, and you look, and you're like. You took the cart and you put it in the aisle, and we're like, what do we do? So we just picked him up and we dipped.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Walmart employees.
For context, he started pissing and then shit. So he pissed through the grate of the Walmart. Then he shit through the grate, and it's on the
Everywhere.
ground. This lady's just trying to get a tank top. Right now it smells like dog ass. And we're like, let's leave. So we leave. See the fly? Fucking burn my ear.
Yeah, that was funny as shit, though. And you know what I miss about Gainesville?
What's up?
L-Tap.
Yes,
I
dude.
miss
Oh
El
my
Tap.
God.
I haven't been there in a while.
And the Chinese buffet.
We never went there.
It was mine and her like thing, but I've
Yeah,
brought it over
I
to
wasn't allowed to go.
Miles. Hey, that wasn't on
I
me.
know, I'm kidding.
No, the
Chicken, the
no, I
noodles,
brought it over to
oh.
my life. Like I was like, screw you. This isn't an exclusive. I love the Chinese buffet because I found
love
it,
Chinese food.
and I've gone every Sunday except for when I started my 75 soft. But every Sunday, chicken on
You go to
steak.
Gainesville for it?
When I go to the land,
Oh, okay,
I come
on the
back
way.
through
Okay.
and I stop. I get my wontons, my chicken on a stick, and coconut shrimp. I'm leaving that in. Moaning. Coconut shrimp makes me act different, dude. It's sweet and good.
Do you like sushi?
No,
Dude,
I fucking hate sushi.
love sushi.
Every like 6 months, a year, somebody will like think they have a chance and be like, "No, you'll like it, dude. Just try. You
You
never
never
had a
like it.
California roll, dude. Like
Dude,
just
that's
try."
not even
It's like that's the
real.
only thing people hand me, and I take a bite and I realize why I hate it. And they're like, "Well, take off the seaweed, take off the crab. It's fake crab." Shut up. I just don't like it. I like rice, But I just don't like the. I mean, without the crab, wouldn't it just be rice roll?
It'd be rice, avocado, and seaweed.
See, avocado's another thing that I'm like.
Is it the texture?
I'm not a big guac guy. No,
What?
I'm not a big guac guy.
Dude, I love guac. Ooh.
I am a queso guy.
I like queso myself. And El Top's queso.
My God,
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
Are we going to El Top soon?
El
I think we
Top?
need El
You know,
Tap.
there's two.
Yes.
I went to the other one like a few months ago. Not the same.
Next to the highway?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
by
that
the
one.
Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Not the same.
No.
At all.
The one in the
Farthest,
lower income
yeah.
area is a lot better.
Yeah. And it was always packed.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I would get the fish tacos and I would get the queso and put it
Drown
on.
it.
Oh my God.
I know.
Dude.
I know.
We have to stop. I haven't ate today.
I haven't either.
I'm fasting. Until 2 o'clock. I
Dude.
I know. I need to drink some water. I haven't had a water. You like those?
I do. I think the blueberries is the best.
Is
But-
those sugar free or are they full
Fuck,
sugar?
Dude, listen, I know how high in sugar these are, but I can't do no sugar. The flavor of anything with no sugar,
The sucralose?
I hate it.
Sorry.
Like, I hate it. I'm embarrassed how much sugar is in this.
I was
Take
drinking.
a guess. Just guess how much is in this.
Well, so for reference, I was drinking Monsters. They hit
Those are higher.
54.
Those are higher.
Okay, those are higher.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 36.
38.
38. God damn! Look
Yeah.
at me. Should have gone with lucky old 8.
Yeah, and I was going a while where I've always been I almost said nicotine addict but caffeine. Like, I have to have caffeine. And for a while I was doing it and I started getting chest pains and I was like, that's scary.
Yeah.
And I stopped for like 8 months where
Oh,
nothing
shit.
in the morning, no caffeine in the morning, straight water.
How was that first one back?
Insane. I would
Like
I
juiced
didn't-
up?
yeah.
That's like the commercials. That's your first one back.
Yeah.
That's what the commercial
I
is.
got the
You're like,
wings. I got my fucking wings, bro. Red Bull gives you wings. I got that.
Where'd you
shit.
go?
Well, I didn't start drinking these again until I started school.
Oh.
Because for what I did was I had a bunch of time at my last job, and instead of letting them have that time, because fuck them,
Yeah.
I took off like 3 weeks before I started school
Uh-huh.
and got paid for it. Burned all my time. So I was sleeping in,
Chilling.
didn't need caffeine, nothing, just chilling, living life. And then I started school, and I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I need something.
I mean, where'd you go with the wings?
To school.
Oh, you just like
I was school. Yeah.
saving on gas.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
The
In my old truck now.
I know you did. After this, you gotta show me because
Yeah.
it does look nice.
Thank you.
I thought it was a single cab, but it's not.
No, it's, I don't even know what they call that.
Is
cab.
it the suicide door one?
No, it has all 4 handles, on each, or 2 on each side.
Uh-huh.
But it's like a half back seat, but it's not. It's just smaller than a full cab, but I don't know what they call it. It's not crew cab, is it?
That's Ford, but in Ford terms, it's a standard or extended cab.
Extended,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the big one's crew, with the all 4 doors.
Yeah.
Then single and then extended cab.
Because it doesn't look that much different than the actual full-size back seat like the other Dodges I've seen.
Yeah.
But I will tell you what, I will not get a Dodge again.
Oh really?
I love it, I do. And I think maybe the place I bought my truck from is the reason that I kind of hate it. I got locked out of my key fob. It's key fob, but you stick it in to twist it.
Yeah.
And
Like old times.
Yeah. And I have warranty on my truck and everything. Well, my battery was dying in my
Oh no.
key fob, and it kept like I can start it clicking a button, and it would start doing it when I'd lock it. So I'd be at school and I'd lock it to go in, and it was like boom, and it would start there and run for 15 minutes, and then it shuts off.
Uh-huh.
But that's not good. So I was like, there's a problem.
Yeah.
So then I go home and I'm like, oh, I'll just switch the battery. That's all it is. No, I locked myself out with all my school gear in my truck. Had school the next day. Had to go weld. All this. I was freaking out. It's 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, because you got to get those things like recalibrated
Yeah.
and shit.
I call a locksmith, and it was $500 for him to do it. And he didn't even fix anything. So I left my truck unlocked, put my stuff in, borrowed somebody's truck, went to school. Next day, went to school, called into work, and took it back. Had to go all the way to Gainesville, and they were like, oh, it's going to cost you about $1,200 to get it fixed.
On top of the 500 from the locksmith?
But they didn't. The thing is, I got out of it. I didn't pay a penny because they didn't give me a spare key when I bought the truck. And if I had a spare, I would have been able to get into it. So I said, no. I fought for it, and I got everything paid for. Hell yeah. Would never do that. That's one thing about me.
Stick it to 'em, man.
Yeah, I used to just accept it when I was younger. Like, I was just scared. Like, okay, I'll pay it.
Yeah, but now you're a fucking welder.
Yeah, now I'm a fucking
And you're going to get that spare key.
Hell yeah, and I got that spare. I have 4 keys, actually, now.
You got a place everywhere, so
Yeah.
you're like, listen, this is never happening again.
No, but yeah, I got that fixed. I think I want a Chevy next.
You need to come over to Ford.
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Why?
I just.
You're not too brand loyal. What was your little car?
It was Infinity.
What is that?
It's Nissan. It's the same as Nissan, yeah. And I don't miss having a car, but I miss that little fucking car.
I always made fun of you for it, but I always thought that was one of the sickest things.
Thank
that you'd
you.
like go outside and work on your car.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
But I sold it for the reason that I had to put so much more money into it for it to, like, if you start putting, doing aftermarket shit to your vehicle, it's just a money pit. You just keep going. So I wanted to get out of that, and so I sold my car, bought my truck. Mm-hmm. And now I love it. Now I'm a truck gal, and I won't go back. Truck gal. I don't think I'll go back.
Yeah.
I think I want a diesel next.
A diesel?
Diesel. That's what I want.
That guy on, what is it, TikTok or something? He's like, let me get a 20 scratch off. Let me get a packet of snuff and 5 on the diesel.
5 on the diesel.
5 on the diesel.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's another thing. Like, I like standing out, but not too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like being the center of attention, but I definitely like, if I'm getting out of a vehicle and going to pump gas or diesel, I want people to be like, she's fucking driving that thing?
I definitely guarantee that when people see you getting out of that car wearing what you're wearing, they're like,
damn, she's gay.
Dyke. Oh, can I say that?
What?
Dyke? I always said it.
No,
is it a bad thing?
This is a funny story. Now that you said that, so I lived in Sanger. I had this weird older guy that lived like in the building across from me, and he always tried to talk to me. And the only time I would see him was when I get off my road construction job, and I'm wearing my uniform. I look like a little boy. And I was off on Fridays, and I had something to do on a Friday, and he was outside doing something. I go to my car, and he waves, I waved or whatever, and he went to my neighbor, which we were tight. Me and my neighbor are still tight. Excuse me. And he was like, man, I thought Kennedy was gay till I saw her today.
Oh, shit.
He was like, is she gay?
Is she gay?
And she was like, no, she's straight as it gets. And he was like, damn.
You ain't a little gay?
Right. No, not even close.
You won't kiss a girl?
When I'm drunk, I'll kiss a friend, but I ain't tonguing.
You want to enjoy it?
No, I'm not that. Like, I can't. I have some friends that are like, oh, I'd experiment. And I'm like, I can't cross that line, dude. I can't. Even
your face when you said
thought of
no.
it.
Absolutely. Why would you even think that?
I love men. I love men.
All right,
y'all suck sometimes, but men are great. You know?
Girls, I don't know. Here's the thing. Girls are works of art. The girls have so much, like,
even friend-wise, I'd rather be around guys because y'all don't sugarcoat shit. That's what I like. There's no drama, no bullshitting around, no, nothing.
Yeah, but pick-me guys are different.
Well, and it depends what guy, of course.
Yeah.
But the guys I hang out with, they'll give you shit, but if they don't give you shit, they don't like you.
I need guy friends. As gay as it sounds, I don't even know if I can say that. And I can't say dyke, because it's a lesbian term. So, it's just a term. It's not like a forbidden word. No. Bull dyke. The ones with the shaved and the fucking earring.
They're usually like heavy set, and they always wear the sports bra and they're like this all the time.
And like, what the fuck you looking at? It's usually always like orange or black.
Yeah, they got no regrets.
Long shorts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anyways, we're being
stupid.
What was I fucking saying? Something about the bull? No, something about gay. Like, I need guy friends. Yeah, I don't know. So after everything happened in my life, just being so scared and being on probation, I just self-isolated. I was like,
because you were, one mistake with somebody else in the vehicle could put you in a worst situation.
Oh my God, yeah, I forgot we talked about that.
Yeah.
So any little thing, I would be done for
Yeah.
years. And so I just was like, I'm not willing to put my safety in other people's hands. So, and what
really, they don't, comes down to it,
they don't care.
no.
It'll be me in there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they'll have a family and kids.
Because you already have, you were already on probation.
Yeah.
They may have a clear record. Who shit is this in the car? And they're going to point the finger. That's his.
The driver.
Yeah.
And I'm a control
his.
freak. I got to drive. So,
Yeah.
like, and at the time I thought I was doing the right thing. I still think partially I did do the right, like, protecting myself. But in doing that,
You lost.
my Snapchats are 2 months old.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would Snapchat you, be like 3 weeks later, you'd answer my question that I asked you 3 weeks ago. I'm like, what did I say, Trent? I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
And you blame me.
Oh, well, where's that proof?
Whoa. Go look at Snapchat.
I was the one that was blocked first. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Listen.
Pause.
We're out of that situation, and we
Yeah.
will never go back to a situation like that.
Which is good.
Well, and we talked about this earlier, being single. I think with where I'm at, going through school and everything, I don't need any distractions. I need to focus on school.
You got a lot on your plate.
Yeah, and
It's time to work. That's how I feel. It's
that's
time
my
to
mindset.
work.
Yeah, I can't have any distractions. I mean, you've seen on Snapchat the past few weeks, I've been going out in the lake, having fun, but that's just because I need to get away.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
sober.
But I also need to, I'm still in the mindset. Sunday, you're gonna be hungover for a little bit, then it's time to get your shit together. You got to do this. You may have a test Monday. Like I have a test this Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not going out this weekend. Maybe I might change my mind.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
I'll open up Saturday and you'll be the lake.
shit face. No, yeah, but that's one thing I have gained a lot of friends since that breakup.
That's awesome. That's community.
Yeah.
Discipline and community.
I put myself out there, just taking a risk. These people may be annoying, just giving it a shot first time. These people, for instance, the guys that I've been hanging out with, I was like, I don't know, am I gonna hang out with them? They're the best people ever. Love being around them. Great people. Have a blast. And I meet more people through them because they know a lot of people. So I definitely made my circle a lot bigger of having options to go hang out with people. And experience. We went to Rednecks in March. Rednecks Paychecks. That shit is so fun.
I was going to go 2 years ago. Didn't. I saw an ad on the side of the road. And I was like, I want to go this year.
So fun. It was colder than
It's in Munster, right?
It's steep in Munster. It's like St. Joe, Munster.
It's up 35 east or west?
You act like you're going to Gainesville.
Yeah,
up so you're 35. Headed north.
Yeah.
And then you exit, don't ask me where, through Munster. If you're in Gainesville and there's 82, at QT's right here, there's Walmart and all that shit over there, you take a left. And you keep going.
Yeah, okay.
So west.
Yeah, because right is Whitesboro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my brother moved.
Really?
Yeah.
I went on a date there one time.
Really? Was it bad?
She started singing K-pop.
So it was bad?
I mean, it was a little terrible, yeah.
Oh, God.
Poor girl. I think I did talk about this on a
podcast?
On the one with Macy. Yeah, she it was a nice girl. We just met up at Whataburger and ate, and then there was nothing to do. So
there's nothing to do over there.
And Whitesboro, no.
No, there's nothing out there.
And I didn't want to drive to Gainesville and
and then I have to go back and
we just drove around, and then she's like, I was like, oh, what do you like to listen to? Took my phone, put on K-pop, and was like, dude,
I have a story about a date I've been on.
Go for it.
Can you cut something if I tell you now so I can tell you?
We can. Yeah, I'll just. Here's
you
the
actually
thing.
have to cut it out.
What I am gonna do moving forward is that if there's something that needs to be cut out, I'll bleep it. But then also in the edit, cut so it's only my half face. You know what I'm saying? So they won't even be able to read your lips.
Okay.
Because eventually we'll have a camera right there.
And
a camera right here, and it'll be so when you say something you don't want to, it'll just be on me.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I went on a Tinder date, and I think you're gonna remember.
You're still using Tinder?
No.
Okay. This was.
Yeah, this is a while ago. This is when I was single, and I still am, but you know what I mean.
I was like, what the fuck?
Because we were on and off and shit.
Yeah.
I went on a date. He picked me up from our apartment. And we went to LTAP. What? I think you're gonna remember this.
The police officer?
No. No.
Okay.
Not him. I forgot about that.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Imagine me being on probation scared. There's weed in the house because it just got in my fucking car. I walk out. Guess he's sitting on my couch. I come. Oh, he's with Kennedy showering. Okay.
Sorry.
And then okay, yeah. But
We didn't
again,
do anything. He's just a good friend.
for my heart rate
Yeah.
and my fucking life expectancy.
No, he ended up. It wasn't even a date. He's just one of my good friends.
Yeah, we all ended up hanging out.
Yeah. Cool guy. Everything. Haven't talked to him in a while. Hope he's doing well. But I went on this date. We went to LTAP, and I knew immediately from the drive to LTAP, I wanted to leave.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
why you always drive.
I know, but I know. It was a dumb rookie mistake. I know. But we went to LTAP, and then, he paid everything. We had some good conversations, whatever, just awkward. I was uncomfortable. And we start driving, and he passes the apartment. And I'm like, where are we going? He's like, oh, I thought we'd go to the Denton area. I'm like, that's the complete opposite way.
Yeah.
He takes me to Goatman's Bridge and goes, do you want to go walk in the forest? I'm like, no, I don't.
We would have lost you that day.
I do not.
Yeah.
And I think
I don't, sir. I'd like to go home, please.
I was like, I brought it up. I was like, I think I had, almost said her name. Somebody text me that lived with us, other roommate. I think I had her text me, or I texted her and I was like, you got to call me and act like there's an emergency, the classic.
Yes.
And I was like, no, I gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
dog got hit by a car. We gotta go.
Apollo's dead.
Apollo's dead. I gotta dip. And he was like, oh yeah. And then after that date, he starts blowing up my phone constantly.
Did he give you a goodbye kiss?
No, I wouldn't.
Do you kiss on the first date?
No.
No, either.
No.
Can't.
No.
I'm gonna put an asterisk. Sorry to interrupt. I apologize.
No,
but I
good.
feel like if y'all both are like on the same page.
If it's a great connection,
A little
peck, great, that's fine.
But if it's not, then at the end you don't wait around and come up with conversation by the door.
Like somebody's trying to leave.
Yeah,
no.
But I'll see you later. Like no, just leave.
What I do, usually it's the guys that make the first move, of course.
Usually, yeah.
So it's kind of if I think we had a good time, I base it off what he is feeling and what he is bold enough to do.
Yeah.
And so if we're having a great time and he kisses me, no big deal. But if he doesn't kiss me on the first date, even though we had a good time, I don't feel some type of way about it.
Yeah.
Because one, it's the first date, and two, that's so uncomfortable if you go to kiss somebody and they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I usually like to give it time, but I don't go on dates.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my thing.
Yeah, me either. But when I have, I've always made sure like I am, unless it's Miss McMillin. You know what I'm saying? Then, but I always like.
I didn't even go on dates when I was in a 3-year relationship. Our first date was with a group of his friends.
Like, together as a relationship?
Like.
Or just talking?
Like, before this was the first time us meeting.
Did he call it a date?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he could have. I think.
It was fun. I'm not going to say it wasn't fun. And it was kind of easier having other people because I ended up knowing the same, like his best friend, we had one of the same mutual friends. Mm-hmm. And so we, had conversation. It was easy going. But I expected just me and him. And then I see him pull up and I see somebody with long hair. I'm like, did he bring another bitch?
Brought another bitch?
It's his brother.
Oh.
But I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. But we didn't really have an official date where we get, dressed up and go. We'd always go out to eat, but like not an official date. Like, let's go putt-putt and then go get dinner. I
just don't find that. I mean, I just don't find that stuff fun. Like, I'm not gonna find out what I want to know about you hitting putt-putt. Like, I don't like.
It keeps it not awkward though. If there's something to focus on and also have like light conversation, get to know each other, then it's easier instead of just sitting there across from each other going, so.
You want to do my podcast?
You want to go on the podcast?
I guess I could be a little jaded because I haven't dated in forever, but I did. I lived in Oklahoma City in college.
Yeah.
And so I would go to putt-putt or we'd go to the Oklahoma fucking City. Yeah. There's always something to do, and that was fun to date. But like being around here, like I'm not trying to go to Denton to go hang out at Marty D's.
I don't even like going to Denton really anymore.
It's blown.
It is packed. Every day of the week,
every day.
All day, every day. It is not the same.
Did you see all? So whenever I was a child, no, that's a at home.
Is it?
Yeah, the furniture store, like an IKEA. That's what that is. The
Home Goods.
house. It looks like Lowe's. Now
It
it's the
does,
same shape.
yeah. But
I
it's
read on Sanger Speaker that it was Lowe's or at
Home
home.
Goods or whatever.
At home. The furniture.
At home. I'm sure it's Home Goods, right?
No, it's at home.
think you're right.
There's not a lot around. There's one down in Dallas. Actually, there's one right down the road from here.
Really? It's just crazy to me how much, especially Crumb has grown.
Yes.
Sanger has a QT going in.
Dude.
And a Starbucks.
I'm so
That is
fucking
crazy.
excited. I
That
love
is-
Quick Trip.
Do you even go through Sanger much?
I drive through like whenever I go to the land, that's where I always stop. At home. But Dad still lives there.
He's in Crumb. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put that up. Yeah, he's in Crum, but I'm still around that area. I go hang out with friends from Sanger, so them putting that QT in is amazing. They put the second Sportsman in, but gas is always $3.35
Yeah.
fucking cents.
Well, I was wondering that, like, with Sportsman has the best spot in town.
Right? Yeah.
They've always been the hot gas station.
The amount of fights
QT now?
they've got from the city. Because they've cleared. I went by there the other day. It's all cleared.
Yeah, they knocked down
all the
everything.
buildings.
Yeah.
But if you notice, Sportsman didn't get
Anything.
They fought in tooth and
Yeah,
nail.
yeah.
I talked to a lady that went to one of the council meetings.
Yeah.
I've also gone to a couple myself. Just like
To listen?
just sit in the back and listen. They're really interesting. Go to your local
County,
county town meetings. They're very interesting. You'll find out a lot about Sanger
The
that I didn't
town?
even know. Plans for the new high school. Sanger's getting a new high school.
I saw that.
Crumb's getting a new high school. I should have started the vlogs in high school.
You should have. It would have been, well, you say that, but think about the people you're around.
Yeah, but then that would have been like think about it.
Interesting.
Everyone would have watched at school. Everyone.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing. Once people
And you've always been outgoing though. Like everybody knew Trent. You were
Right.
always like
I
Trent.
say right.
That's the best way to just put it. You're just Trent. Everybody knew Trent.
Mhm.
That would have been great. Yeah, your
And-
junior, senior year. Yeah.
Following football, all the drama between Crumb, Sanger,
Oh,
then going to
dude.
college.
I miss that. The I can't even say it. Rivalry.
Rivalry, yeah.
With when we played Sanger, we stopped playing them once y'all graduated.
Yeah, well, both teams just fell off. I mean, everybody sucked. I think Sanger
Dude.
came back a couple years ago, and I think...
There was a year that we won one football game.
Yeah.
One. I think it was my senior year, or junior year. Junior
Yeah.
or senior
It was
year.
either a year after we left, because then it was like...
And
Actually, the year after us was decent with Chase and... was it Chase Brown? The Chase Turner? The redheaded kid quarterback? Or was it Caleb Shirts?
Caleb Shirts was quarterback, I think.
Yeah. And they
I think
did
Chase plays baseball.
decent, yeah. Chase would try to be backup quarterback, I think. He was my little...
don't know.
Whenever I was training, he was my little... He was the JV
What were you?
quarterback.
You were quarterback?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was
I did not know
quarterback
that.
first 3 games until Sanger. And then all this shit happened. And I got
Yeah.
ISS for getting punched.
For you getting punched.
For
yeah.
me getting punched in the face. Sitting in ISS with a black eye with the girl that did it. Is that fucking crazy
That's
or what?
crazy. You know, the way Crumb did some things is very questionable.
Yes.
And I've heard some stories after I graduated, the sketchy shit that goes on.
I could go in. We can talk after. I don't know how much I want to say on here. But, and especially living at the apartment. Anyways, we'll talk about it after. There's some stuff like with the teacher, rumors about me and the teacher that went around.
I
and then
remember
the
that.
school, actually the Texas Department of Human
I
Resources
forgot
for
what teacher it is
schools.
now.
Don't say
I'm
it.
not, but
Called me
I think.
and was grilling me about these certain.
And it didn't happen.
I'm not. I can't. Well, now that since it's going up, no.
Okay.
Whatever. Nothing. You don't even know what we're talking about. They don't even know
Yeah.
what we're
Okay.
talking
Anyways, we'll
about. I
discuss
cheated
that.
on a fucking test, a very important test,
Yeah.
and had extra help. So yeah, but I think going back then, if I would have started it, because then my whole audience would have been Crumb.
Yeah.
And then Sanger, and then this fucking guy in high school at Crumb, so Ponder, Pilot Point, everybody would be like,
Watching your shit,
and I
yeah.
would have fucking,
Yeah.
I would have.
For
I
sure.
just know it. I just know it, but I just waited. I always wanted to. Did I ever have you on Snap in high school?
No, I didn't. I don't even know how. I had you on Snap before we lived together, I think. I've always had you on Snap, but I've got a lot of people on Snap that I know, but not know.
Yeah.
And never talked to them in my life.
Yeah, so my snaps for the long, like, people told me to make a YouTube. I watched YouTube. I was fucking watching Jake Paul.
Because who you were.
Yeah.
It's just, you would have been great in high school behind the camera.
But now here I am.
Hey, now you're going to take off now.
24.
Oh! That is crazy. Ew. I remember when you turned 22 at the apartment and you played the Taylor Swift song, 22, and we were just sitting there, like, what are we going to do? You go, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
So 22 is my Swiftie year.
Yeah.
23 is my Jordan year.
Yeah.
24, that's my
just old as shit.
double decade.
I don't see you as 24 though. You know? Okay, chill. It was a joke.
Apparently, I'm 54.
Well, all right.
Right?
But
Can you say that because I'm 3 years younger than you?
Yeah. No, I'm just playing.
So I'm finally 21, by the way.
Now you can drink.
I can drink.
What's your first beer gonna be?
I don't know.
You were supposed to have that on the podcast 3 months
I?
ago.
My birthday was
I gotta
not
stop
3
making
months
fun of
ago.
you for this because I think the people are gonna be like, "Damn, he's bringing it up," but between us, it's like
It's a joke. It's an ongoing joke. Life's been crazy.
Life has been up,
It's
down.
been. Honestly, this is the first time in my life where I've been this long of a stretch happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird. I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna be the downfall?
That just shows that you had
You
some
know?
trauma, or
Yeah.
you still have a little bit, you know?
Oh, 100%. The way I am in friendships, or even relationships, my trust. You have to gain it, and I feel like that's anybody, but I'm very like my guard is up.
Yeah, I completely understand. Even with AJ, excuse me, there was times where I wanted to talk to her about things, but I didn't because I just was like, the last motherfuckers I told I love you, stabbed me in my back. And it's like, I don't want to do that again, but then I'm shorthanding our friendship, so then it's not fair to her. But she understands, she knows about everything, obviously, but she's seen it, and then she's kind of seen like she didn't know me when it happened. She didn't know me right after it happened, but she's seeing how I'm fixing myself.
And what it did to you just by what you've said and how, like you said, fixing yourself.
Yeah. So she's been really patient, and that's,
somebody you need.
I'm trying to have a close, like I've theory in my head brought you into my bubble, so getting people around me that are like-minded, motivated, want to do things. That's another thing. What you need around you.
That's another thing. I refuse to surround my people that are stuck in the same cycle that doesn't benefit them.
And that's nothing against them because that's their journey. But I just can't have that right now.
Because
like I've got my own shit.
I tend to. I wouldn't say I'm a follower, but if I'm around people and say they're not, trying to strive to do the best, or I'm going to do this, I need that encouragement to help me have that mindset. Like, I have it on my own, but it's the extra push of we're all going to grow together and we're going to be successful as shit and we're going to do crazy things.
And this is what we're going to be. Like, we're going to, like, AJ's got her Cosmo and this, and you get the welding. It's like, in a year when we do a podcast, are you going to have your own fucking shop? I'm going to have my own studio. She's going to be cut, like... I'm so excited. I'm so hungry.
That's the main thing is I'm more excited than anything to look back and be like, I was in school this time of year and now I'm making this type of money and this has changed, not for the worse, for the better.
Yeah.
It's all been crazy. It's a crazy journey and I can't wait to experience it. Because everything, like I said, the past year of my life has been nothing but great things.
Yeah.
And like I said, the family that kind of adopted me in, that is what I needed. They are the best people to be around. Like, they took me to Boston back in December. I hadn't traveled in forever. Never thought about going to Boston. I had a great time.
You like Boston?
It was fun.
What was
It was December. We went early December.
So it was fucking cold.
Yeah, but it was for one of their nieces' weddings, and I got to meet that side of the family and everything. And they rented out like a bar. I wasn't 21 yet, but they rented out this bar, and it was so cool. It was like dim lights, and it was catered food and free drinks all night. I got
No one's gonna ID you at a wedding.
I got shit-faced.
Yeah.
And I just had a blast, and they all, have grown to love me, and they're like, "We love having you around." And I'm drunk. I'm like, "You have no idea."
I'll come around.
Because I'm not shy anymore once I'm drunk.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to anybody, and so I kind of getting that down. I talk to everybody. People I know won't ever see again.
Yeah.
But
that's there's also a little bit of a freedom to that. Like whenever I do things either on the vlog or out, like in my head, I'm never going to see this motherfucker in my life. So why does it matter? It doesn't.
But it makes it fun.
It does make it fun.
You can tell them anything. You're like, I ain't never going to see you again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a blast, and they're very family oriented, and I needed that because my, family has been split since I was 5. So I got used to mom's this holiday, this day, dad's this holiday, we got to go see grandma, then we got to go see the other grandma, so on and so forth. And now it's just like I have a family that includes me as family, and we're all together, and we all have a great time. There's no drama, none of that. It's just a blast. And they have little kids and stuff, and I've never been like a kid person. Now I'm like,
you used to be like, fuck them kids.
I am kind of. I'm picky about kids.
Yeah.
If they got dried up fucking ketchup and boogers and shit, get out now.
But that used to be you.
I know, but
I was a little
ragamuffin. I mean, dude, I was a rough kid.
Ragamuffin.
I was.
Yeah, that's good, because then you're not like, you have a foundation.
Yeah.
And from there, it's just like once you get. That's the thing. You get your little thing, you can start taking. You're like, oh, I'll do this. Now that you're solid, you feel at home. You're good. You're whatever. Then you're like, let's go out.
Yeah.
Let's go meet poop. Yeah, let's it keeps going. Wish I could have that in my ear so it doesn't stop again.
Yeah.
Because then like for the third time, I have to be like, sorry guys.
Yeah. But we're back.
We never left.
I mean, we never left, man.
I mean, she's trying to get some food.
Hell yeah.
I am hungry, though.
But we're down for Chick-fil-A, right?
I'm getting there.
Or is there better
I got to get grilled
there?
nuggets. I can't get fried chicken.
That's fine. Grilled nuggets are still fire, though.
And I can leave. Like, I am allowed a lunch break. I just never do. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to go eat
we
somewhere?
can eat.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yes. But
you can say, oh, it's 12:30. You can be like, oh, yeah, took a lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really chill. Like I said, they kind of, when they started paying for my DoorDash, they were like,
that's dope.
they were like, do you want to get food delivered? I was like, yeah, I used to. He was like, have you heard of DoorDash? I was like, yeah, I've heard of DoorDash. I used to be a DoorDasher.
Dude, that shit sucks.
I did it for one night, and I got like 2 things canceled. Then I had to go into an apartment complex, jump the fence. The bitch wasn't even there. Sorry.
I did it when I worked at Walmart, DC. I was out because I hurt my shoulder for like 3 weeks, and they won't pay you unless you're. I hadn't hit a year yet, so they're like
distribution center, Walmart for those who don't know. They ain't got the slang.
They ain't got
working at the DC.
The DC. But
I've heard nothing but terrible things.
It is a prison.
My dad, 5 years ago, my cousin was working there. And was like, oh, I'm making, whatever.
It's great money.
They pay overtime, like great killing money, it.
But
and I was
they
like,
work
okay.
you to death.
Yeah.
That's not or the first summer I worked there, they put me in a trailer. Dude, I thought.
What do you mean by that?
Like 18-wheeler trailer where you put all the freight in.
Oh, unloading it?
Yeah. And my fan didn't work. Dude.
How big was it?
No, they're pretty decent.
Box fan?
No, I mean they hang up and they're like in the corner with your light.
Yeah.
And you have the line, you can pull it back into the trailer with you. So I was doing that. I was going. I'm like, dude, I might pass out. It was hot. Like it's double what the heat is outside.
Yeah.
And
at least
the warehouse isn't. There's no AC in it.
And there's no move in the air.
Yeah. So
in
it's
the things.
Dry and just it was awful.
Fuck that.
I only worked there for a year and a half. Right after high school,
that's impressive.
I applied. I know. Everybody's like, "How'd you last so long?" I'm like, dude,
I've worked
I
some
needed money.
Jobs. I was at I started putting all my jobs down on my resume, but then I started my resume was getting to be like
3 pages long.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need to stop putting these like
Well, like,
rinky-dink jobs on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Jimmy John's on unless you're going to another place that's.
I'll put it on
kind
there
of the
for
same
delivery.
thing. Yeah.
Professional driver. It actually, which has helped me with my valet when I said professional driver.
It just depends on the job, of course.
Yeah.
But like.
YouTube's on there.
Really?
I put YouTube creator on there.
That's dope. Does it help you at all?
I haven't applied for any jobs.
Anything that
since
would be.
Yeah, but
that?
I've tried to do a couple video editing like social jobs for companies.
Yeah.
And just heard nothing back. And
Because they
honestly,
usually want like a fuckload of experience. Like welding jobs, I was looking into them to do something outside of school, but they want you to be like 5 years in welding, and I'm like, where do I start?
Yeah,
I need to start somewhere.
It takes time.
Yeah.
You know, and
I'm gonna have to start because I'm not gonna go. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm going pipeline." I'm just like, I'm not going to West Texas and be away from home that long. I'm a very homebody. Doesn't seem like it because I go out a lot, but at the end of the night, when everybody's going to bed, first thing I want to do is go home.
Mm-hmm.
I love home.
Yeah.
Most comfortable, and the thought of being away from home, like 4 to 5 hours away, and work. 12 to 16-hour shifts back to back
Hard
to back
work
for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight, and then get a week off. Boy, if I'm gonna work 3 weeks straight, I want 3 weeks off.
Yeah. Well, you got to give those guys credit. I mean, dude, without those people, like, listen,
the world would be done.
I salute those. That's tough work.
Yeah.
That's man work.
Doesn't matter the heat. Doesn't matter how cold it is. You're out there no matter what. And
even you describing all the things that you didn't like about it. There's probably a guy out there on his down luck feeling the exact same way, but like
he's still doing it.
Gotta go do it. know. So
but the money is crazy in that.
Probably
it is.
I've heard it's like
if I went pipeline, dude.
What kind of truck would be sitting out there?
Big
a Ford?
No. Big old.
I'll
get a nice little dually.
Yes.
Get
A
me
dually?
Yeah, probably.
Kidney, if you jumped out of that thing, I'd probably laugh.
Dude, fuck you. Why?
Not
so little?
Not like making fun of you, but like if I didn't know it was you, and if
Yeah.
and
hey guys, little white girl pops out of it. No, I want a big fucking truck.
Pull your own boat. You just start listening to these guys with the boats. You be the girl with the boat.
I don't want to be the girl. That's such a my thing is I give people credit for inviting a fuckload of people out on a boat and everybody getting drunk because you're responsible for everybody's lives on that boat, 1, and 2, making sure we get from A to B fine.
Yeah.
A lot
of people don't think about it like that.
No, they're just like, oh yeah, party, we can get fucked up. It's like, no, you have so much responsibility when you're the one with the boat, driving the boat, taking care of everything. And how much it is to fill up a boat?
Probably
too much.
Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. I could not even
ridiculous.
imagine. I had jet skis for a little while, and they were a little.
I'd probably get a jet ski before I got a boat, honestly.
They're fun.
Just because they're easy to haul, and this sounds so lame of me. I've never pulled the trailer, so like I don't know how it'd be like. Bitch, I would be whipping that hoe.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like I remember when I worked for the county, I had to take the porta potty everywhere, and I would get another guy to drive for me because it's different when it's a short trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder. And
yeah.
They're always like, yeah, a bigger trailer is easier to pull back up, all that shit. Oh, dude.
Well, a little trailer, you kind of can forget that it's there when you're pulling it, but backing it up, if you make one inch is 3 feet on the back end of that trailer.
Yeah. And I remember we had this when I worked there. There's a guy that works there. He's like 6'4", big fucking dude. And I don't know. I think the porta potty was in the ditch, so we couldn't get the truck down in it. So he literally one hand grabs it and just starts pulling it and puts it on the hitch.
A porta potty?
Yes.
Those things are big.
Oh shit.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, and it was on this trailer and everything.
Did you almost fall?
Yeah, I did.
Listen, you read the contract. It didn't say anything about injuries. I don't need any.
So I will sue you.
I don't need any.
Yeah, what if that would have fucking smashed my hand and I broke it? And I'm a welder, so I need my hand.
Yeah, then I would have to pay your wages.
Dude. Because I don't have insurance right now.
Better not run into nobody.
No, I'm on my vehicle. I'm talking about health insurance. No.
Oh.
When you buy a car...
You're not on until you're 25?
You think my parents have insurance, bro? I've never had insurance until I started working myself, but part-time jobs won't give you benefits.
if you were Indian, you could go to their stuff, but
Like Oklahoma Indian?
yeah.
Is that racist? I didn't mean to be like
No, I mean,
what's the Native American?
well, the here, and I'm gonna say this because I grew up in southern Oklahoma, North Texas, like 20 years ago. This is what the old time people say. This isn't what I say.
Made up or whatever, yeah.
Is the bow and arrow and the dot. That's what it,
yeah, that's what I've always.
But then it's Native American or Western Muslim Islam, or I don't know. That was probably, I don't fucking know. Everybody gets offended by everything.
I know, you can't, well, especially nowadays, you can't say anything.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to tiptoe on my own platform.
I need to tell you this.
On my own podcast.
I told you that I went for that interview for that job.
Mm-hmm.
I went in there. I'm like, the more interviews I do, which I guess is with anything, I wasn't nervous. I was pretty confident because I had warehouse experience.
I love interviews.
Really?
Just like meeting girls' dads, I love it.
Oh.
I thrive for that shit.
No, I get scared meeting parents, and then they end up loving
Are
me.
you more scared of the mom or the dad?
I don't.
Or here, let's do
It
this.
just depends.
Meeting parents. We'll save that. We'll go back. What you were talking about. Yes. I'm telling you, with this podcast thing, you just started. Look at that handwriting, ladies and gentlemen.
It's ass. I know, it's so bad. My handwriting.
You got beautiful.
Stop.
I'm just playing.
No, I really do have awful handwriting. But I went in that interview and I was 10 minutes early. You know, I'm always early. Doesn't matter, even for work. And I had to wait on her because it was after her lunch and she was like 20 minutes late. I was like, no big deal. Shit happens. I'm waiting. I'm sitting in this room. They take me back to this room and I'm sitting there at this long table. And I look to the right and it's just a wall full of like all these exotic animals, like zebras, buffalo.
Holy shit!
Like everything, because it's a fishing brand. Like they sell fishing apparel.
What is it?
Can you say? Game Guard.
Game Guard.
I didn't really know of it, but apparently it's a big company.
Okay.
And they're down the road from my house, and they work with my hours. So I was like, fuck it, and they pay great. And there's only 6 other employees. Mm-hmm. So I will be the 7th, which I like too. It's not a huge
operation.
Yeah, it's just kind of chill.
You're not just a.
Yeah, I'm not a number.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate. But I went in there and I had my interview, and I start, she's like, oh, tell me about yourself. And I explained Walmart, road construction, and school. And she was just amazed by me. She was a real sweet lady. She's like, I just love you. And I was like, man, I got this thing in the bag.
Done.
And I left, and before I walked to my house, called me and gave me the job. But I forgot where I was going with this story.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I did too.
There was a point to this.
See, that happens. We get talking about something more interesting, kind of.
Too.
And then we was like, all right, let's go back and finish. I don't.
No, but yeah, I got the job, and it was. I'm excited. I start Monday.
Oh, did you? I guess that was it. Honestly, I'm drawing a blank.
So am I.
What'd you write down?
Meeting parents.
Yeah.
Meeting somebody, because you talking about I love interviews, and then.
Oh yeah.
I was like, really?
I do.
Why?
Because
main thing. Why do you like meeting parents?
Because I'm a little toxic, right? Like, let's just be honest. Just a little. Like, I guess not toxic isn't like, but I thrive for uncomfortable situations. Like, if something's happening, I want the most, like, in my head, I'm thinking of the most outrageous random thing ever. And then if I do it, I make myself laugh. So it's like none of these people, like something random. I don't know, where I'm in public somewhere, and then I do, like, people are just chilling, and then I'm like, that's just really dumbed down.
Yeah.
But like, then those people be like, there's no way he just did this in public. Yeah. So it's like, I love those. So meeting dads, dads, it's always like,
oh, I got my shotgun. And you want to watch me clean it?
Love that. I love that because I just want to be like, oh,
really?
Let me see. Show me. You like that?
Yeah.
Oh God. How's this weather been? Look at what you putting on your yard.
It's so funny. My dad hated my eggs. So
your dad?
No.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Well, but your daddy's a little girl and everything, and you're my baby and all that shit. Because I lived with my dad from 15 to 18, and I started dating him when I was 17, and he looked like a grown man. He was 19. He had a full beard. Taller than my dad, 6 foot, and my dad was like, I need to see your ID. Like, I don't believe you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Go your dad.
But it was weird because, like, me and my dad never really talked about, like, can he go in my room? I'll keep the door open. I just kind of did it.
Oh.
Yeah, I just took him in my room, left the door open.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that just became a thing, and he always came over to my dad's house, and the weekends we go to his house because I had school and everything. And there's this one time, you know, you get to a point of going to somebody's house, you want them to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So he had asked, he's like, hey, I'm thirsty. Can you go get me a glass of sweet tea? I was like, go make yourself at home. Like, no big deal. Well, my dad, like, literally lived in the living room. That's where he stayed. That was his spot. And it's the living room, the kitchen, one big open room. Mm-hmm. And he goes in there and he gets him a glass of sweet tea and everything. Then he comes back and then he ends up going home like an hour later. And I walk him out and I come back in. My dad's like, who does he think he is, helping himself, getting sweet tea? And I'm like, Dad, I told him it was okay. You know, I would go to his house and they're like, free range. Like, if you're hungry, eat something. You know, I'm still shy. I'm like,
that's me.
Something?
I don't do nothing because I know how my parents were.
I will starve if I'm at somebody's house. Like, I will not
absolutely
ask.
Or die of thirst. Or I swear to God, even nowadays, like, I've known AJ like a year and a half.
A year?
Yeah. I've known her like a year and a half, and to this day, I will not walk through that front door like I'm walking in. I will text her and say, meet me at the door. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Hey.
We'll just wrap up what we were talking about, and then we'll get some food.
Deal.
And we were talking about parents. And yeah, I'll text her to this day. I won't walk in the door. I'll say, come and get me at the door. When there's stuff down, like, if there's a glass of water, her dad was like, don't ask me anything. Get what you want. So I'm like, okay.
But it's still, like, uncomfortable,
yes. Because then, here's the thing. Then I'll, like, get a nice little plate and then walk through the living room up to her room. And they see me with their, and I'm like, yes, I grabbed a Dr. Pepper, maybe two. I'm sorry. Like, it's like, just telling because once you open that door, I'm like, okay. I
don't want to ever disrespect anybody, especially parents. I love when parents love me. I think that's anybody.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do a single thing that's going to make them like, why did she think she could do that? Or,
yeah.
You know? So I just try and, like, for Blaine, for instance, I've known Blaine since diapers, and I still will not go in her house and dig in her pantry.
Yeah.
I will not. I'll walk in because her mom's like, I don't want to get up. Just walk in the house.
Yeah.
You're my daughter. It got to that point. But I will not just go.
Yeah.
Go in the kitchen.
Yeah. There's, like, just the way I was raised, there's just invisible boundary. And then when people just, like, didn't grow up with that.
Yeah.
And not saying, like, because if the person doesn't care, it's not wrong, right? But in my, I'm like, like, don't, what are you doing? Like, anyways, well, Kennedy, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I had a blast.
It was fun. I told you, just relax and you forget.
I was a little like, I don't know at first, but
a little
easy
tense.
Going, but yeah.
I've even gotten more comfortable, you know, because I think it was a month ago that was me and Zane's.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a month.
It was already a month, yeah.
That went by fast.
Yeah.
I can't believe how fast time's going.
Very fast. Already July. Also, I wanted to say, if you do get on your phone, be careful turning it that way because everybody will be able to see your screen. So if you get on it, like, kind of have it like this.
Well, I have a...
Oh, you're one of those?
No, I got it because when I worked at the county, I'd be on my phone and...
Watching porn? No. Kennedy! She's like, I'd be rubbing one out on the job, man. You nasty ass.
I don't like people looking at my shit because there's certain things, you know, if I'm...
You're porn! I'm telling you. They don't want to see your... Are you into animal porn? You're that's it. You're laughing. She's not... Guys, I know you can't see this. She's admitting to all... She's shaking her head up and down right now.
You're so full of shit. No, I just don't like people reading my shit. And, like, those grown men are, like, children. They love gossip. They love to start drama. Yeah. Worse than girls in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kept my shit to myself because they would be, you know, lurking and shit. So I bought that. And Yeah, I didn't want them looking at my stuff. Did you know? This is off topic. While I was working there, you remember the ice storms we got?
Yeah.
I had to work in that shit.
So did I.
I was sanding roads. You weren't.
I was scraping cars. Windshields.
Like this past March?
Oh, this
You're
past
talking
March?
about 21.
You're talking about 23? We didn't get snow in 2023.
We got ice. Yes.
In 2023.
Yes.
This year.
February, actually.
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, we got
Maybe
ice.
I do.
Because I had to stay the night in the truck and then wake up and go sand roads.
In 2022, we had another storm again.
And in 23.
I don't remember.
Last year's was longer. This year's was shorter. It was only like 2 days.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I was in a big tandem and we start sliding. I'm like,
oh, it did.
was short. It was like
we got snow this
2
year
days.
because I've got
ice. It is ice, dude.
or ice. Yes, being in Texas, but on that new app, Threads. By the way, if you haven't,
You're looking at the camera like it's on.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it,
Come
you just
on.
call me out, dude.
I'm just saying. Helping you out.
Well, okay, what were we just talking about? The snow?
The ice?
That's from this year. I posted on the. That
That's
was the
dope.
4-way.
Oh, it is. That's Okram.
Yeah. So that was this. I forgot about it because it was like gone.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple pictures of
21 was scary. I'm not gonna lie.
2021.
Yeah. The ice.
Oh,
had,
yeah, it was
all
like
the
2 weeks.
The rolling blackouts, and it was like.
Well, we never got it at our apartment because
Really?
we were on the same grid as the
I didn't live with y'all.
clinic,
Oh, shit.
the hospital.
So they had to keep
Yeah,
it
so
on.
we were. They didn't have to.
Dude.
They're on a different thing. They're on a different system. So the main one that was going out for everybody,
Yeah.
out. But ours, so we had people coming over taking showers, eating food, all that shit. But yeah, I took some pictures of like the snow. I got my new phone, so I was just trying to take pictures of Quick Trip.
Oh, you're so artsy.
I know. I mean, I say I know. I didn't think I
Stop
was.
looking at the camera.
Dude.
God.
Anyways, all right. I'm hungry.
So am I. We're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, you trying to tell me what to do on
I am. I'm the new host. You know.
Do you want to be a host?
Kennedy, aka Sparky.
Do you want to come on when other people are on?
I would
that
love
you
to.
know?
Yeah, that'd be dope. I told Rhett when I ran into her at the bar. I said, "You know how fun it'd be if us three did a podcast together."
Yes.
Or who else do I know that you know?
From-
I don't have friends.
Okay, but from high school that you still talk to that might know
Barely
me.
anybody. Yeah.
Because then, I mean, I don't know. I just.
You wouldn't know where to start with them though. Like, how would you?
Well, yeah, but it's just sitting down talking. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
You know,
I
like
don't know.
we went through our whole timeline. And then we just started shooting shit about work. You know, me and
Yeah.
Zane barely talked about high school. So you just sit down. Like whenever I have a lawyer on, I'm gonna ask him random. I don't know that guy.
Tell me the craziest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you represented someone knowing they were guilty? What do you
Yeah.
think of my contract?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, that's
Wait, it's gonna be your loyal.
no.
Lawyer.
I've been talking to a lawyer that's in Carrollton, and he said he would come on for like 2 hours. I have to pay him. Ugh. But well, because it's his time, you know.
Yeah, but fuck that.
It's only $50.
That's it for what? 2 hours,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. So I
Suck
have
his
a random attorney.
Suck his dick real quick.
That's what I would invite you for.
No,
Just go in the
no.
bathroom.
What does he look like?
I couldn't suck a wiener. I got a bad gag reflex,
And
and I'm straight. I should have said it straight
Yeah,
first.
you
shouldn't I?
just went straight. I have a bad gag roof. Anyways, okay, I'm hungry.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for having me. I
No
had a
problem.
blast.
Fist
Hell
bump.
yeah. You looked at the camera again. Do you have an outro? Or do you just say later biatches?
Do you have any socials that you want to promote?
Yeah, when you left the first time, I put my phone up to the camera and I said, "This is my Instagram."
Well, I'll throw it up.
But it's Kennedy202 on everything.
Okay.
Literally everything.
Instagram.
TikTok.
Yeah, all that stuff. So we'll
It was stupid as fuck.
yeah, well, thank you. Seriously, it was fun. I told you, just gotta relax a little bit.
I hope to be
Anything
on
else?
again. I hope this isn't the last time.
No, I mean, if you make the drive, it won't be.
Well, okay.
But anyways, thank you guys so much for
Listening.
dealing with us
Yeah,
through all
watching.
these technical. This is probably gonna be the longest one.
Well, you can edit a lot, but more chaotic shit happened because the whole
Yeah.
fucking TV broke.
And I mean, at this point, we're probably over 2 hours,
All right,
which
let's
is
go eat.
amazing. Yeah, let's go eat.
Peace out.
Thank you, everybody.
Do I click it off?
No, I'll just pause it. Make sure to check out these other clips from the latest episode. And to make sure you don't miss a new video, make sure to subscribe to the channel.